How often do you really hear yourself say, I don't know? Many of us find these words bitter on the tongue. We're programmed by our early experiences, especially those of the educational variety, to believe that not knowing is a personal failure. We want others to perceive us as intelligent, and we believe that intelligent people possess knowledge. So we act as if we know, even when we don't. Many of us develop a type of neurosis where we feel threatened by new information and close our minds to anything that threatens what we already believe we know. Knowledge, wisdom, and intelligence are three distinct things, but the distinction is not often made clear, especially in our formative years. Intelligence is the capacity to understand and reason. Knowledge is simply the information we acquire, and wisdom is the skillful application of knowledge. Let us examine simple definitions of these three concepts. Intelligence: the capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and similar forms of mental activity. Aptitude in grasping truths, relationships, facts, meanings, etc. Everyone is born 100% intelligence. It is not a quality that some are gifted with over others. But like a muscle, intelligence must be worked, developed, stretched, and pushed beyond its current limits in order to reach its maximum performance. Knowledge. Knowledge is an acquaintance with facts, truth, or principles, as from study or investigation. Knowledge must be acquired or learned. It's not something we're born with. Therefore, to pretend we know something we have not yet learned, or to keep our minds closed to new knowledge because it threatens our belief systems, is nothing more than an ego strategy to keep us in ignorance, which breeds misunderstanding, which is the primary cause of human suffering. A lack of knowledge does not constitute a lack of intelligence. It simply means there's information to which we have not yet been exposed. When presented with new information, all we need do is keep an open mind and use our intelligence to discern the validity of the information. Wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge of what is true or right, coupled with just judgment as to action. Being wise means knowing what to do with the knowledge we acquire. Since wisdom must be nurtured through experience, there is very little we can do to increase our wisdom without experience. Since we are born with innate intelligence and gifted by time and experience with wisdom, the only area where we can affect choice in our understanding is through knowledge. If we believe we already know something and adopt a been there, done that attitude toward new experiences as life presents them to us, we block ourselves from the potential for change and growth. Similarly, if our ego strategy tells us that we mustn't allow others that we do not already know to influence us, we limit our own ability to gain new knowledge. We find ourselves nodding our heads when others speak, attempting to appear to know what they're saying, even when we don't. We're more focused on appearing to know than on actually understanding, and therefore we again stunt our own growth. There is no shame in saying, I don't know, either aloud or to ourselves within the deepest corner of our consciousness. It takes courage to confront our own ignorance honestly and be open to new knowledge. Only a coward has to run and hide in the safety of ignorance. Today, the choice is yours: to condemn yourself to being trapped in a cycle of arrogance and ignorance, pretending to know what you don't know, or to allow yourself the true comfort and safety of not already knowing.